So I usually go through like patches through my head and just like sit there and think about it for a bit. So I thought I'd just do it aloud, so you guys can see my thoughts as well if you give a shit. Yeah, no webcam. Okay, so minor improvement to invite statuses to better document history. Okay, important. See, I don't play team builder. Combat text, switching text labels for gold gain. Okay, it doesn't really affect me. So Rengar. I haven't actually looked through any of these yet. So more buffs to team fight, battle wars more effective. There's no Polar strike. Okay, a long range skill shot. Okay, speed boost, tons of movement speed when he breaks out. Stealth. Targets will be alerted in your leap range. It won't be ferocity skill independently equal in power. Okay. Boon Tooth Necklace is now a trinket. Still offers vision. Nice. Stun stack attack damage but no longer loses stacks and yields additional. Okay. Add more depth. Contribute meaningfully. So this sounds good. The old problem was I used binary in design. Stock foes. Tune down is less interactive power. It's a trinket core progression item. Alright. Health per level. Nice. Frosty. Alright, so these are buffs. Unseen Predator at the beginning of the leap. Nerf, but pretty necessary. Fixed a bug where Savagery could crit. It's probably a pretty big nerf. Okay, down to 4 seconds. So brace memorable. Scales better. Probably a damage nerf, but the cooldown's so much lower. Probably evens out. No attack speed buff. Wow. Buff window 3 seconds. I don't know if you can triple Q with that. I know you can still triple Q right now, but it's like nearly impossible. This will make it easier. No more on structures. So actually, Rengar was like one of the fastest tower pushers in the game next to Jace. Late game it was like completely ridiculous, especially if you had an AD build. But yeah, it was kind of ridiculous, so they took it away. It's a pretty big nerf though. His pushing power was ridiculous, but it was a necessary nerf in my opinion. 1.5 skill level. Okay, that's all right. Plus 10% attack damage for 5 seconds. Wow, that's pretty big. If he still has a decent AD scaling, that's pretty big. 50 to 101% attack speed. Interesting number. Okay. Unchanged 5 seconds. I'm assuming you can't use this on towers either. So that's okay. It's gonna be hard to... I think this is a small buff just because he can spam it more. But yeah, the pushing power being gone is a pretty big nerf. I have to see the attack damage ratio on E. This could be pretty big. Looks like they want full AD Rengar though, but not tank. But they actually gave him... Alright, let's read these battle roar changes. Okay, that's not changed. Cooldown 12 at all ranks. Okay, that's a buff. Bonus armor and MR. Okay, that's a nerf. 4 seconds, okay, buffed. Increased by 50% per no cap or a large monster hit. Oh, or, so it can't be both. Not interesting. This is 75. Okay. Gonna have to play around with this. Looks like a buff. Okay, so looks like they're kind of making him like Jarvan, someone who's really tanky even if you go an AD build, but he should still have a viable tank build. So actually, it depends on this. There's a skill shot, 10 in all ranks. Okay, not really a buff or a nerf. Damage went down early on, buffed later, so that's a nerf, really. Range is 1,000. Interesting. E bigger, slow duration's the same, root duration. Interesting. Depends on the speed. If it's still as fast as before, this is a buff. Just because of how hard, well, it was impossible to dodge, but like if it's this fast still, at 1,000 range, this seems like a buff. Rengar only gains movement speed, okay. Depends on the range of that. If it's only visible, then that's pretty good. 15% only. After breaking stealth, okay, after breaking stealth, 1 ferocity per second. Oh, so you can't stack ferocity while you're stealthed. Interesting. I think this is a nerf. Yeah, this is definitely a nerf. But Rengar was kind of broken. I don't know if all this shit makes up for it, but that E buff is pretty nice. And the W seems buffed too. Bone tooth necklace. Okay, unchanged. No more death penalty, no more bonus AD. 25 movement speed, out of combat and brush. 125 unseen predator. Two vision active. Oh, okay. So can you upgrade it at all on your own? Can you still buy it for 475 gold? The upgrade? Ooh. 12 trophies. 20 trophies? Oh, but you can't lose them. Interesting. So you need 6 kills to get a tier 2 trinket though. I don't know about that. 5 seconds to the duration. What is it right now? Does it say so? It doesn't tell me how long it is. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Seems like you don't get damage anymore. It's just utility though. Seems like I don't know. It's really hard to say whether this is a nerf or a buff to Rengar. I can't really tell right now. Initially designed Gragas. Okay. High ability power and sniping. Yes. Long range mage and balanced. Yes. 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 Poor fantasy of a drunkard. Okay. So we got MR per level. That's an automatic buff. Movement speed nerf is pretty big. 4% max health instantly. So that's pretty good. Oh, 8-second cooldown. Ooh. Don't know about that. Movement speed slow. Unchanged cooldown. Less mana cost. Slightly less range. Base damage got... Oof. It's a pretty big nerf. That's like a casted level nerf. Ouch. Attack speed slow. Okay. Damage and slow increase up to 50%. Ooh. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, cost. Still no cost. Oh my god, they're making it like fucking casted in W. Looks like there's still gonna be a cast time. 3-second duration. Unchanged damage reduction. It's still interesting. Oh, it's a lot of free damage. We got 80% movement speed while drinking. Oh shit. They got rid of the AD and the mana restore. This looks like a buff, to be honest. He lost mana restore and attack damage, but everyone built themes on him anyway. And they stuck the AP ratio from Q to W. I don't know how I feel about this. To look at body slam. Oh shit. Oh, okay. By 3 seconds, not 50%. I thought they removed the whole thing. No more AD ratio. So, okay. Base damage went up. Interesting. They stuck it here from Q. Okay, so Gragas is basically super rewarded for going into melee range like new Cassidy. But the thing is, new Cassidy could get in and out so much easier than Gragas does. Like, Cassidy blinks. Gragas goes straight forward, and Gragas' body slam isn't as low a cooldown as Cassidy's, and there's huge repercussions if you don't land Gragas' body slam. 1 second stun and slight knockback. That's huge, actually. Depends how... I'll have to see how slight the knockback is. But that mana cost went down too to account for W. Unchanged, base damage went down. Maybe he knocks all and grabs vision of the area. Okay, so Gragas doesn't seem too nerfed. He seems actually really interesting right now. Along with Rengar. I don't know how... I think he'll be okay, just like Rengar. I feel like Rengar will be okay as well. If anything, I think Gragas got off better than Rengar. Global stats. 4 base armor. Okay, necessary. So I guess maybe other seals could be used too. I haven't seen if the rune changes are out yet in this patch as well. Okay, that's a nice buff. Oh, this is a nerf to smart players. So many times I'll like get next to a wall where your fiddlesticks like to ult over, and then I'll have the passive on me, and I'll put a ward there, and I'll get the fuck out. So yeah, I don't know. I guess they think fiddlesticks is a little weak after the fear nerf, so I guess this is a nice buff for fiddlesticks players. Not really, this should only like take account into high elo where people actually smart enough to look out for this, and in a range when people like can call it out. Nice QOL buffs. Oh wow, that was actually really low. Nice buff. The dinger's been whooping a little. Yeah, fuck the dinger. Okay. Rewarded for more AP. 16-second beam cooldown. Okay. That's a decent nerf. It's a justified nerf. And this thing was fucking retarded. I'm sorry. This thing did way too much damage. 20% on all ranks. Holy shit. Oh, because he doesn't spawn with one anymore. Okay. This is a pretty big nerf. Because that beam that cannon had, that this turret had, was ridiculous. Because he put it down, it just beamed you, and you got destroyed. Okay. So this is a pretty big nerf to Heimer, actually. Yeah. Yeah. The Heimer was just too strong. Catholics must stay out of stealth. Evolve active camouflage. Oh, okay. This is a pretty big nerf. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is a justified nerf to Kha'Zix. It's a pretty big nerf too for his diving potential, but Kha'Zix will still be good. This is a big change. Shield duration going down sucks. Iron Will duration going down sucks. Lane Lee Sin just took a huge nerf. And it's reduced if you cast it on Lee Sin. It's still a pretty big nerf though, in my opinion, to Lane Sin. Like these two hurt, even if the cooldown is down to 7. If you cast it on yourself, you can't always cast it on yourself in lane. Contrary to popular belief, and this is just a straight nerf to Jungle Lee. This will be pretty significant. Okay. Lee Sin will, yeah, he'll be really much more teammate reliant than just like solo dumpstering people. So yeah, much worse for solo queue, but should still be okay. Correct play against Leona, high defensive. Yeah, Leona had too much health regen. Alright, that's a good nerf. And yeah, slight nerf to the resists. Good change. Leona was a little overbearing in lane. Too tanky. 2014 changes make them feel good about buying AP. I actually like mid Lulu. Yeah, sure. No one else does. Yeah. Okay, so enemy fall duration. Yes. So this. Oh, you can't cast on minions either. Okay. So this is a nerf. Ooh, ow. This is a nerf to support Lulu too. Ouch. It's not that small a nerf to support Lulu. It's actually a pretty significant nerf in my opinion. I don't know if you max E, but because I don't play Lulu, but this is definitely a nerf to AP Lulu. I mean, good Lulu players, AP Lulu, and support Lulu. Because those good Lulu players would just like put it on a shield, put a shield on a minion and just glitter lance. And I think when it's 4 duration, you can't double glitter lance with CDR runes anymore. So that's pretty significant. And a meaningful mid to late game, nice. Okay. Wow, that's a big buff. That's a big buff. Wait. First target base damage. What the fuck? Okay. This is still kind of useless. Nice buffs though. Impure shots. Okay, this is nice. Nice. Rip APMF if anyone even still played it. XP buff, nice. Ooh. Okay, but that wasn't too important. The Grievous runes. I don't know how I feel about this nerf. I don't know. I guess it'll... Did they make it? Because the thing about MF is that, double up was really... It's really weird. It's really hard to see where it's going to land on the second person. So it's hard to... This rewards people who know it, but, like, it's kind of hard to distinguish whether it's going to hit. I don't know if it's RNG or if it prioritizes champions. I don't think it does. Alright, so passively increases the stack cap of impure shots. Okay. Base damage. Wow, that's a pretty big nerf. Total base damage. Wow. Removed the bonus attack damage ratio. Applies a stack and procs a damage. It does not apply grievous wounds. Procs damage of an impure shot. Okay. So this is okay. This isn't a huge nerf. These Q buffs should help. I don't think MF will be viable yet, though. That's just my opinion. Very necessary. 40 damage at level 1 was ridiculous. 800 health, holy shit. So yeah, that's a good change for Nectin. Made his late game a bit better while making his early game less overbearing. Nice, good change for TF. W is just way too restrictive. So, I really like TF, and yeah. Back in 3.10, that was so long ago. Yeah, good change to TF. Statistically, yeah. Wukong's always had a really high win rate because his ultimate's so good. Wow, that's a big nerf actually. 30% on all ranks. Because Jungle Wukong usually maxes E first. I'm pretty sure most lane Wukongs also max E first, so I could be wrong. That's a pretty big nerf until level 13. And this is necessary. Recycling to E ratio is just way too high. And attack range reduced. This is pretty big because yeah, Zig's got pretty good range for mid, and that passive is a bitch. And in conjunction with his already really annoying safe Q and his bounce away. Return or door dead or stasis. Alright, pretty big buff. Okay. Trolls rejoice. Walled area is now centered between Jarvan and his target. This is actually really nice quality of life buff. Goes on cooldown. Yeah, nice quality of life. Attack the target of Nether Grasp. Attack nearest champion with Malefic Visions. Attack the nearest non-champion with Malefic Visions. Attack the nearest enemy. Okay, this is good. This actually might give Malzahar a huge damage buff, especially to AD Malzahar. Interesting. Maybe I'll see some AD Malzahars. Because it's really annoying to play AD Malzahar just because of how trolly your Voidling can be. And how reliant you are on it, which is why it's so annoying when it trolls you. For AP Malzahar, it's not as important, but it's some nice free damage that you miss out on when it just derps around. Recommended, okay, I don't give a fuck. Oh, that's actually really helpful because Pantheon, his shield wouldn't proc on Wraiths, and the standard start is usually a buff Wraiths and then your next buff. But Pantheon would get so fucking low doing Wraiths because they wouldn't proc his, they wouldn't take away his Aegis protection, and you want that to be used because it'll be back up by the time you do red. So this is a pretty big buff to Jungle Pantheon actually, nice quality of life buff. The ult nerfs to Pantheon aren't out yet though, so yeah, maybe they're like preparing him for the impending nerfs. Flash. Yeah, this is a really big buff to Talon actually. Flashing no longer breaks the stealth. That's new. That wasn't even a bug. And bug fix no longer breaks shadow assault. Actually Nocturne diplomacy. Alright, nice. That's a nice buff. Vision duration. Necessary. Okay. Good buff to blue trinkets. Not sure if they'll still be good. If they'll be good at all, but you know, it won't hurt. That's a nice buff. Damage at first monsters. Okay, this will be a lot. This will make it a lot harder for champs to solo dragon. Almost every like good jungler right now can solo dragon at level 9. People will still probably blaze through camps. Barrel flare. Upgrade some little lantern after killing 25. Okay, so you don't have to buy it. That's good. I think that's 3 more attack damage from Wriggles. I don't know how much more attack speed. Basic attack steal 100 damage and heal 10 health on hit. Kills assist on large monsters. Kills increase the damage by 3 and heal by 1. Is there a cap? Reduced by 67%. 33 damage per hit. So it's like kind of like a wit's end. Depends on what kind of damage this is. If it is true damage, that's fucking great. 30% gold from monster kills. Ward cast greatly increased. Okay. Okay. So this might actually be good. We'll see. I'll have to see. But the thing is, it's only good on champions that like attack damage and attack speed. This might be really good if champs want to like solo dragon like Udi or something. But the thing is, a lot of the champions who like attack speed and AD aren't viable junglers right now. That's the main problem. This item actually seems pretty good though. Like, I think Jungle Tryndamere would love this. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Itemization paths for supports, okay. Ooh. Apto. Lichbane, Sheen plus Aetherwisp. Okay. Okay, this is a buff. Because this item is definitely better than a Blasting Wand, so that's a good buff to Lichbane. It's also easier to build. So yeah, slightly, uh, not nullifying, but softening the blow of the Lich Bane nerf last game. I mean last patch. Okay, Wisp, Fiendish Codex. Does it not give MR anymore? Yeah. Cooldown reduction, nice. 80. Okay. Attempt to return to the caster. Okay. Interesting change. I don't think Twin Shadows will be bought still, but you know, interesting. Fairy Charm, CDR. Morello's. Okay. I don't know if this is a buff, because, you know, Fiendish Codex. It was nice having that AP. Oh wait, you still buy Codex, I'm dumb. Okay. This is a buff, because you get free CDR. So yeah, buff to Morello's and Lich Bane. Because it's definitely better to have 10% CDR and and this instead of a Fairy Charm and an Amp Tome taking up space and only giving you 20 AP as opposed to CDR, and this gives more regen than a Fairy Charm as well. Nice, and this is unchanged, so nice. Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, this is probably a buff too. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little more expensive, but you know, 5 mana regen and easier build path. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. This is a nice buff. This is a nice buff too. This is way bigger though because this item's already pretty good. Frost Queens is pretty good. Face of Mountains, pretty big buff. Nerf to health regen, but you usually don't need the health regen at that point. Remove the mana regen. Still probably not going to be bought. 30 AP for 500 gold. Nah, not worth it. Aegis. It's a little better for like Ryan stuff, but I still don't think it should be bought past the revolver. 20 magic resistance. It just didn't give any MR? The fuck? It gave a no. What? Yeah. People still really aren't gonna buy these items much. Maybe on support. And or jungle / top if you really think you need it, but yeah. Okay, this is okay, yeah. There's a buff. Well, hard to say, but I feel like it's a buff. I mean, you can argue it both ways, but, you know, I'd rather have 1 chain vest than 2 cloths. And I'd rather be able to buy a chain vest than just, like, wait and buy the wardens or something. Cloth armor, sapphire, crystal. Not sure how I feel about this. Probably a buff. Most people didn't really need that much armor, people who bought this item. Oh shit, that's a pretty big nerf. That's a pretty big nerf. Item will still be bought by the same people. Not that significant. Ooh, big buff. Still don't think it'll be bought. Decent buff. Probably still won't be bought. Wow, really big buff. Pretty big buff. Really big nerf. Oh. Probably a nerf though. Okay. Good change. So useless. Maybe for like APs that don't really auto attack you, you can take this in those matchups. Still probably not worth it. Maybe good. I don't care about tier 2 and tier 1 rooms, sorry guys. I hope you can see my cursor. Yeah, you can, okay. Still local recording, right? Yeah, no frames drop. Maybe good. Probably won't be used though. Yeah, still solid. These should never be used, the mana regens. CDR. Ooh. Might be used. That's a pretty good buff. Probably still won't be used. Scaling CDR is not that great. Still probably won't be used. But nice, I have these. Haha. Good nerf. Maybe people will take his mastery now, but this mastery is still pretty shit. Beast. Yeah, this is a necessary nerf. Lifesteal Quints are just too strong. Okay. Nice quality of life buff to supports. I don't even know how many people take this mastery, but okay. This is still gonna be, like, pretty useless. Beast kinda sucks. Okay. For kill lanes around the world. Use case more difficult. These buffs. Okay. Holy shit. Nice buff to exhaust. I still take exhaust more than ignite, to be honest. I just like the feel of exhaust if you use it well. This will definitely be a buff to those people who just like land great exhaust just because of their game knowledge. Big buff to heal. Holy shit. Nice. This is really good. Wow, it gives you a lot of options. This is nice buff to heal, especially for lane. It'll be really strong in lane. Okay. Okay, this is necessary. It looked like Kale. Holy shit. Decent buff. Ooh, heal might be really, really good now. I think like most dual lanes will probably want to take this. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know when people will take exhaust, even though exhaust got a good buff. A lot of options now in bottom lane for summoners. Dragon now deals a percentage of. Oh fuck. Target's current health. Dragon's debuff now reduces total damage. Holy shit. Does it still reduce attack speed? Okay. Dragon gains additional armor and magic resistance over time. High value, low risk. Okay. Current health damage. Ooh. Yeah, this will probably be significant. This combined with the Lizard Elder nerf will probably make Dragon soloing like not good or feasible anymore. That'll be really hard. Okay, so yeah, that's the patch. I think these are pretty good changes for the most part. Yeah. Those are just my opinions. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.